A great kid from Spring Hill, West Virginia. Put your hands together, Dustin Wood.
How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm from Spring Hill, West Virginia, and I had to move here because of the doctors, because I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and that's when the collagen breaks down in your joints and your joints won't stay together anymore. And I have a condition called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and it's called POTS. And I told my doctor, I said, I have POTS. And he goes, hell, that's what's wrong with you, man. You don't smoke too much pot. And that same doctor told me, he said, you have big ears, and that's a big sign of mental retardation. And I said, Will Smith and Ben Stiller would whoop your ass, man. That's ridiculous. And I also love being from West Virginia because I have, like, the craziest family ever. I have an Uncle Duty. You know, exactly. You know, if you have an Uncle Duty, you know there's something screwed up about your family. But his real name's Otho, though, but he'd rather be called Duty. I don't know about call him a synonym for shit for some reason. And he actually got arrested and sent to prison for 6 months for robbing a bank with a cat. Okay? How in the hell do you pull that off? He decided that he wanted to bring his cat into the bank with him so it wouldn't run away or some shit like that. He goes to the teller wouldn't give him his money, and she got so scared she pressed the silent alarm because he had like the cat under his jacket. And the SWAT team surrounded the bank. He opened his jacket, the cat popped out, and he got 6 months in prison for misleading the police. You know, I wouldn't mind going to jail, but going to jail for robbing a bank with a cat is not the story that I want to have. You know, your cellmates are like, hey, I killed my wife with an axe. I hijacked a school bus, and what'd you do? I robbed the bank with a cat. And another story that happened in West Virginia is one time in high school, this kid walked up to me every single day and asked me if he could buy pot from me. And I go, man, I don't smoke pot, and I'm not going to do that stuff. And one day, I had a stroke of genius, and I decided to sell him $30 worth of parsley. And he was on the side of the school smoking it, going, man, I'm really high. And I go, you're not high, man, you're just getting seasoned. And I just tried the internet dating thing. And I met this girl online that told me she was a Wiccan. I have no idea what a Wiccan was. I thought it meant she worked for WIC. You know, Women's Entrance and Children. I thought I was going to get free milk and juice and send it back to West Virginia. Turns out she's a witch. She just wanted to sacrifice my ass for some reason. I was crazy. You know? And if you're on the internet and you see a guy like me, you know that's a clue that that's a good guy to sacrifice. You know, what else are you going to use me for? Firewood? You know, and you might have to use me for firewood once the economy's like this, man. Now spam is $5 a can. Can you believe that? You know, women go to the shops and look at shoes that they can't afford. Rednecks are doing that with spam right now. You shouldn't be surprised with my shit. I'm from West Virginia. I'm from a state that's shaped like this. Okay? You haven't realized that before, have you, man? You know, I got lost right there. Hold on. Oh, and my grandma has this catchphrase. She says, you make my ass want to chew tobacco. I'm like, Granny, I did your laundry yesterday, and it looks like your ass already started. I think I'm going to end it right there, but I'm going to tell you guys this. Wait, don't clap yet. I want to tell you guys a story. Since I have rare conditions, I've been stuck at home for a long time, so I decided to write these letters a couple years ago called Feel Better Letters. And I write them for people who are depressed, and I've written over 200 so far, and I'm just trying to change the world and end depression for people. So if you guys are ever depressed, send me a message at myspace.com/comedy for a cause. Okay?